Glaciers are ancient rivers of ice that creep through the landscape, shaping the planet's surface. They are also the Earth's largest freshwater reservoir. Here in Canada, glaciers are an essential part of our lives, especially in the West.
In British Columbia alone, we have upwards of 15,000 glaciers.
They contribute greatly to our water, and that has a huge impact on fisheries, on water resources, for agriculture, for hydroelectric power generation.
More than 90% of British Columbia's electricity comes from dams and reservoirs fed by rivers and streams, and over a quarter of this flowing water originates from glaciers. Unfortunately, climate change is impacting these essential natural resources, leaving glaciers in a fragile state.
If you look back behind me, the areas that do not have vegetation, that are unforested here, these are areas that were formerly covered by the glacier, even as little as 70 to 8 years ago.
We've seen dramatic change. This glacier has lost about 35% of its total area, and that's fairly representative of the other glaciers in the region, so they're losing their area quite significantly.
These glaciers in the last 100 years have, in some cases, they've retreated up to 2 kilometers in length.
The consequence of melting and receding glaciers is potentially devastating.
These changing patterns are going to make it so that we don't have as much water as we think we have, and we're also not going to have water available to us always when we want it.
Glaciers provide an important freshwater resource for Western Canadians. If glaciers continue to retreat, believe that they will do under future climate change projections, these will have implications for rivers that are fed by glaciers. They're providing that important freshwater resource in late summer when snowpack melt is low. And without that buffering capacity of that glacial runoff, we'll find that aquatic ecosystems, fish, are all impacted.
Scientists predict that by the end of the century, glaciers could disappear altogether. Canada has to be at the forefront of glacial research if we are to manage this fragile natural resource.